I think that nowadays I cannot exit my home without hearing AI at least like 100 times a day. And when it comes to Google search is being replaced by AI. I can see these headlines like everywhere, right? Well, as someone who manages Google Ads with million ad spend, and actual data tells a completely different story. So let me show you. I'm going to walk you through three things: actual search volume, how Google's integrating AI into their search, and their financial performance. So by the end, you will understand why Google search isn't actually going anywhere. Okay, so first, search volume. In 2025, Google processes approximately 14 billion searches per day. And that's almost like 5 trillion searches per year. Compare that to 8 billion in the last year, 2024. We're talking about what, like 65% growth in 1 year? And that's not a decline, that's actually an explosive growth. Now, ChatGPT and other AI tools, they have a lot of millions of searches daily as well. But Google has billions, so that's a big difference. And AI has somewhere around 2% searches compared to Google's volume. And now when we talk about market share, Google sits around 90% globally as of this year, and in mobile search over 94%. So think about your own behavior. When you need a local restaurant, a product review, or breaking news, where do you go? Exactly. So we're talking about 90% market share. 9 out of 10 searches are made in Google. Simple as that. Here's what the pessimistic crowd and all the rage bait content online misses. Google isn't watching AI disrupt them. They integrate AI themselves directly into the search, as we've seen AI mode that has been launched recently and built with their own Gemini 2.0 model. So it runs multiple concurrent searches, pulls from Google's knowledge in real time, and delivers deeper answers with follow-up capabilities. So the difference, if we look at ChatGPT, it gives you an answer, but Google gives you an answer connected to the real-time data, local information, shopping results, and entire web ecosystem. Google has a significant advantage when it comes to that. And from a business perspective, this matters. If you're running Google Ads, you're in AI-enhanced ecosystem, and that's getting smarter about matching user intent. So the platform isn't being replaced, it's actually evolving. Let's talk about what really matters. The financials, the money. Because if Google search was actually declining, you would see it here. In the second quarter of 2025, the revenue of Alphabet, the company that owns Google, increased by 14% year over year. In total, it's around $97 billion. So the net income is up 19% to $28.2 billion. And if we look at their stock price, around $267-68 per share, with the market cap exceeding $3.2 trillion. Does that look like a panic to you? That's actually a confidence. Investors aren't leaving, they're betting bigger on Google's future. So here's the reality. Google search isn't being replaced, it's evolving. AI isn't destroying search. It's been integrated by the company that already dominates 90% of the market. If you want to understand how to actually leverage Google Ads in this evolving landscape, you can check our free resources. The link is in the description. Real strategies that work and not just some AI hype. I'm very curious, what's your personal take? Are you seeing changes in your personal search behavior? What about your business? What about the market that you're in? Let me know in the comments, what do you think about it? Alright, this was a short video, but it was important for me to highlight this because I'm kind of tired of seeing these headlines everywhere, doing some clickbait, rage bait content. Google is not going anywhere. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.